All right. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Activating Your Soul Tone and Dissolving Your Barriers to Success. I'm so excited to be in this sacred space with you guys. My dear sweet sister, Jeanne Russell, has joined me here, and it's going to be amazing. The journey we're going to go on, the space that's been created already, the information that's going to be shared. I feel it's no coincidence that we're here together. So know that each one of you are here by divine appointment, and it's truly an honor to be here with you. So
absolutely. I'm really glad that we were able to co-create in this reality, and Katrina and I have been working on this project for a while, and we've been feeling like every time we move, we breathe into it, it expands, and then we breathe into it more and it expands more, and then we
yeah, it just continues to expand, Jeanne.
So it's been this, yeah, absolutely. So it's been this huge creation already that energetically has been happening. So it's so nice to actually put this out into the world and to have everyone sharing in this creation that you and I have already been exploring and playing with in this dynamic. So I'm very excited for what we're creating.
Yeah, and it's so neat because whenever we're breathing more life into it, it makes more space. You know, it makes even more possibilities. It opens it up even more. And, you know, I feel that whenever we were given this download, you know, to do this, you know, sometimes our mind thinks, oh, it's this. And then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I know, you know, the journey we're going to go on today and what's coming forward is huge. I mean, it's huge for the time that we're in. It's huge for us moving forward, you know, as these creator beings. And co-creation is where it's all at, you know, coming together with others. So.
Yeah, and the whole idea of the dolphins and the dolphin pod, and what we're creating is this pod in this group of like-minded people to have a place and a venue to share and connect and relate and express ourselves, and you know, like, know that, okay, so you're experiencing that too, all right, then I'm not so crazy, you know. All right, so you're like having this experience, well, I'm having this, you know. So it's creating that community that, and a safe vessel to hold and to share and to share and connect with one another in the space. So it's been amazing. It's going to be fun as we experience.
All right. I just want to take a moment here and let anyone joining know who I am. My name is Katrina Armstrong. I'm a multidimensional being, but I'm more than that. I serve as an ambassador. I'm here helping with the evolution of humanity, just like every one of you are. We all hold our own piece to this amazing puzzle, and my truth and my passion is watching other people's visions come to life, and watching this co-creative dance that we all make together. I've been blessed to open up to more and more of who I am, so my abilities just keep expanding. So, you know, I knew that one of my purposes was to show humanity what they're capable of. So, you know, just blowing through barriers and, you know, claiming more of who we are and showing others that it's possible. And, you know, that truly is my passion, just watching this come to life in others. So I'm excited. I'm so excited about being here. I'm excited about, especially this time on the planet, being here. I have, you know, awarenesses of times on other planets. And, of course, being in Lemuria, you know, I have a very, very strong root there. And really, we're all being called together now to really bring forward that remembrance of who we are. And I feel honored to be kind of that beacon, one of the beacons, to really let people know that it's okay now. It's okay to do this. I'll turn it over to Jeanne so she can share herself with you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Katrina, and you know what you're embodying too is that that gentleness. You portray a gentleness and a nurturing and a loving and a supporting role of non-judgmental energy. And it's just beautiful what you bring. I mean, even just on the transmission of this video, I'm sure people on the call and on the video can feel that. And it's just so beautiful what you embody. And the safety that you bring to people that they can share and open up.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, so I have a wellness center in Kauai called Dolphin Touch Wellness Center, and I connect with the energy and vibration of the dolphin. I am an awakened Lemurian dolphin being. I remember my lifetime as a dolphin, my lifetime in Lemuria, connecting with the dolphin energy, connecting with the expansion of the whales, and the mission. I remember my lifetime as a dolphin, and sometimes it's still hard to be here in the physical as a human, because I remember how free and joyful and playful that was. But I know that the agreement was to come through in this lifetime to help with the ascension process, and just our love of humanity, as I speak in the Dolphin Collective, no dolphin is separate or individual, we just have a collective. And this love of humanity and this love of assisting this process and helping this planet to ascend. There are many planets out there that are in the middle of this process also in different levels and different degrees. But we are here to serve the human race and to help it evolve as it was connected to the Palladians and implanted and created here to evolve and grow. And we're just supporting that energy to take it one step further as we advance even further. So I'm just here in this lifetime in the physical to help connect with that energy and to help expand and grow and have more play and joy. I mean, we're definitely making it way too serious than it needs to be here. You know, the whole idea is the experience. And so let the experience be fun and joyful. So I'm just here to help people remember that, remember to have fun and to enjoy your life and to embrace the blessings that are here. And just, if there's some blockages, we help move those out of the way.
Beautiful. I agree totally. All right. I'm just going to take a moment here and continue to set up this beautiful space, allowing for, the masters and the angels, calling in, the dolphins, of course, are already here. They speak right through Jeannie. So it's beautiful, Jeannie, to feel that presence, because many of us have that remembrance of being so close to nature and so close to each other that we were able to feel the essence, and that flow and that connection. So thank you so much for bringing that through. So I'm also going to go ahead and call in your own master teachers, guides, angels, all sentient beings of the light of the purest and highest intention, creating a sacred container as we journey together here. I'm just going to go ahead and ground everyone as well, creating a grounding cord at your tailbone spine, sending this grounding cord straight down, down, down into the earth, deep, all the way to the core here, anchoring, allowing Mother Earth to send up this beautiful balancing energy in a vortex of energy around you, knowing that this vortex is going to serve as as we release things that, as we move up in these higher vibrations, things that don't match our truth, they begin to fall away. So as we're in this space, just know that all of that is being dissolved and Mother Earth is transmuting it for you. And by doing so, it'll be returned to you into this pure white essence. So just taking a moment, sending all of your awareness, pulling it all back to you, any place on the earth plane, any dimension, anywhere where you may have left a piece of yourself while you were traveling, calling it all back into the sacred place of your heart here. Pulling your awareness in, allowing you to fully be present in this moment, knowing that you're free to post in the chat box anything that comes up, anything that you would like to share about yourself, anything that brought you here. Just knowing that this is a sacred space and that we're all family here, so know that this is open for you. Bringing your awareness back now, allowing you to be present with what's shared here, because we're going to be bringing in some tools and information that will assist you on your journey here. So.
Yeah, if you could just take a minute and type in your name. We can see your numbers, but we can't see everyone's name, and then we can connect in even more to your energy. If you have access, I know some people are calling and they can't do that on their phone, but if you can, and feel free. Hi, Caroline. Hey, Stacy. Awesome. Yeah, just thank you all for tuning in, Alexi, and connecting in and being here. The energy is more powerful with the bigger the energy as we grow, and then we can all be a container for this energy. And this is not just us sharing information. This is interactive. So feel free to interject anything. Hi, Madeline. Anything that you're feeling, you're getting, maybe you're getting some information you want to share, maybe you're feeling something. Hi, Ashley. So yeah, anything that you want to share. I just love interaction. So all right. Good, Katrina.
All right. Yeah, I just want to take a moment here and you know, as we tune in, just give you a little information about what's occurring on the planet, and which many of you know on some level. You know, as these, a lot of the lower vibrations, they've actually been disconnected. So a lot of people are wondering, you know, if they've been disconnected, why are we still feeling it? So these levels of frustration and the chaos that's coming up, these are kind of really letting us know that underneath all of that, there's still the shame and the guilt and these pieces of us that are really wanting to be integrated and brought back in. You know, a lot of times we tend to like shy away and push them to the side. But the cool thing is those are the pieces that are holding your magic. Those are the pieces that are holding the keys for you to be able to express your divinity here. So many of us are being called out and moved to this next level of service. And I know each one of you that are on this call, that's happening too. Or even not be here. So
Yeah.
know that these parts, they're part of you and they're really wanting to become part of the team. So on this journey, you know, as we journey in and we activate your soul tone, this is a vibration, this is your resonance, so that you can connect to the earth, so that your presence will be known. So creation will begin to communicate with you. And you'll also be able to bring these pieces back into the light.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing about that, and I think it's something that's really important as we see these things that are shame and all of these emotions that you're talking about, pain, anger. It's like we kind of want to ignore it, but it's like that huge elephant that's in the room that is there, but you know we're not talking about it. You know, it's something that is a part of us, and what I like to look at it is like we're going down the rabbit hole, you know, and this is a journey. So if you're feeling shame or pain or sorrow or whatever emotion that is not pure love and joy, it could be that's the path where you need to go, and to follow that energy and see what is the root cause of that, and that's where the clearing and the opening and the expansion happens. And then you're breathing into it more rather than just you know, holding back, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to go there, I'm not going to go there, I'm not going to address it, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's there and it's in your face and it's in your reality. You want to share Stacey's comment?
Yes. JC says she feels like there's a huge difference in realities and feels like I'm swapping between the two. You're still right, Stacy. Like this 3D, 5D, if you will, that is occurring, like this swap back and forth, know that it will level out as your being comes into equilibrium. What I'm seeing here for you, love, is that you're doing an amazing job. And, you know, Jeannie was right on, being able to really surrender into what's showing up. For so long, we've had this fear that if we go into it, that we'll get trapped in it or that we'll get lost in it. But that's not truth. That's kind of part of the illusion. But all of that bell has been lifted now. So all of those energies have been disconnected. So know that, as Jeannie said, it was a journey. You know, we kind of chose this this experience, and now we're like, okay, guys, you know, this wave is complete. It's time for us to come out. Let's come out and play together. So I totally get the shifting back and forth, Stacy. And I also know on some level that kind of keeps us really grounded here. So sometimes we'll have experiences where they'll show us parts of the 3D so that we kind of have a way to kind of gauge where we're at. So it all serves a purpose.
Yeah, and Alexi is feeling the same way, and I know a lot of other of us, you know, we're all experiencing that on some level, and whether we're conscious of it or not, you know, and it's like, okay, and so that's what today's call is about. We're going to give them some tools to handle that.
Yeah.
Which is exciting to share.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, so do you want to give the tools after the journey? I feel like we're getting close to journeying in here.
Yeah, I think we're ready for the journey. And then we have some tools that KUkui and I both share in our teachings and different things that we do. And this is to help us, what we've learned to help. And if you want to share too later on, please do. Your tools. Yeah.
Most certainly. Yeah, so you feel like we're ready to go into this journey?
Yes.
I just want to take a moment once again and honor each soul that is connecting with us here and connecting in the future. Knowing that, you know, on some level, there might have been a little bit of resistance, you know, even to joining. So we honor you for being here. We honor you for being on the planet, for bringing the unique essence that you are here, because it takes all of us to really make this thing happen. So thank you so much. So sinking down into the heart space here, opening the doors of the heart, entering this sacred space. And as you walk into the sacred space of the heart, you begin to feel it expand. You begin to feel this nurturing, loving, inviting space. And we ask for you to rest in this space, allowing for anything that the mind is bringing up, anything that is, you know, maybe distracting you in this moment, to go ahead and fall away, sending it down into the vortex of energy, allowing for it to be dissolved. We're going to go ahead and expand your grounding cord here, anchoring you deeper into the earth. All right. So in the sacred space of the heart, we ask for you to go ahead and make your way. There's going to be a light in front of you. It's a little ways in the distance here. We ask for you to begin to make your journey to this light. And as you get closer to this light, you're beginning to feel lighter and lighter. And as you make your way to the light, it opens up into the most beautiful beach scene. You can see the sand, the water, the waves that are crashing, the beautiful trees that are welcoming you. You can feel the resonance with the trees. And as you begin to take a few steps forward, the sand underneath your feet. Oh, and as you touch the ground, you can feel just the connection to the ground here. Mm. And continue walking forward here, making your way to the water. Mm. And as your toes touch the water, it sends this wave of vibration through your body. Just a beautiful sensation. Mm. As you continue forward, stepping into the water, allowing for this vibration to fill up your body, allowing for it to expand out into your fields. Fully surrendering to this loving, expanding, nurturing energy that the water is streaming through your being, activating the fluid that runs through your system. We ask for you to continue into the water, about at your knees now. Going ahead and releasing the weight off of your shoulders. Going ahead and surrendering any thoughts, any feelings, any beliefs, anything that is beginning to surface as the sacred water pours through your being and radiates out into your fields, allowing you to feel lighter and lighter. As you look forward, you see the most beautiful dolphins beginning to jump and play in the distance. Oh, you can feel their playfulness. And they take you right into the remembrance of your truth, right into the knowing that truly it is you. You're here to experience life, to feel into the wonder and the beauty of each moment. And from the water, you're seeing our dear sister Jeannie coming, approaching you, putting her hands out. She begins to guide you into a journey here, deep into the waters. Your being.
Yes, so the dolphins make a circle around you as they approach, circling around your energy, sending their sonar up and down your body, clearing and releasing, opening, shifting. And they provide a beautiful energy around you that protects you, that guides you and allows you to breathe like they do, to connect like they do. You actually feel yourself embodying the essence of the dolphin. And you start to swim under the water. You see the brilliant colors, the light shining through the rays of water. And as you go deeper, you find that you can breathe easily, that you can swim and move without effort. And on either side of you is a dolphin. Your dolphin guides for this journey as you travel further and further. You feel your being become lighter. The energy lifted from your heart, your mind. Any aches and pains in your physical body are released as you embody your light body. And the tips of your toes, up your legs, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Opening up to receive this information, opening up to higher sources of information, guidance, and love. And as you travel down, you see a cave welcoming you, light shining through this cave, flickering in the water. You are drawn to it, knowing that there's something there for you. And as you travel deeper, your energy is cleared. You see light.
As we travel deeper and deeper into this cave, it expands, opening itself, welcoming you. You see in the distance a gathering of souls here. And in the middle of this gathering is the most beautiful, huge treasure chest. And as you get closer to this gathering, you see a certain gem, stone, or necklace within this chest that is calling you. And as you make your way, you reach into this chest, retrieving the very piece that's been calling you for some time now. You hold it to your heart. As you step back and join the soul family here in this beautiful circle of energy. And as you're holding this to your chest, it begins to dissolve, begins to integrate into you, lighting up your heart space, dissolving the barriers of you, the barriers that keep you from radiating your light, from connecting at deeper and deeper levels with all of creation, not allowing you to really show yourself to those that come into your path, those synchronistic moments, those people, because we know, sweet souls, that this is happening for you. Knowing and trusting the divine plan for your life, this flow of energy. So as this integrates deep within you, allow for this to ignite within, activating the very tone, the soul tone of your essence. And at this time, these souls, there are many, many other gatherings. The Lemurian Council is coming in here, all of which are beautiful being is standing in front of you that's exuding your soul tone, allowing you the opportunity to see the mirror, to remember the essence of who you are. Filling into this radiance, allowing for it to expand out, expand beyond, out into your aura, out into the universe. And at this time, I'm going to bring through a tone that will ignite it, really allow for it to spread across the earth and across the universes so that they know that you are here. Dear ones, that you are claiming who you are in this moment, activating the very essence, the vibration of your soul. This is coming through the Lemurian Council here, knowing, dear ones, that they are all reaching out their hands, holding a space for you within the sacred space, knowing that this is truly a gift, what has been given to you here. And at this time, the dolphins are joining you, igniting, expanding this energy, knowing, dear ones, that each one of you are lit up at this time. Your soul tone has been activated, and that all of the essence of you, all of it is being spread out into the universe, out in through the dolphin energy, knowing, dear ones, that they stream this. They continue to communicate with each other, and knowing that they remember you. And they are as well supporting you with your mission here, supporting you with connecting with just the right frequencies, streaming this, calling forward any and all support for you in this now moment. As a Lemurian Council, they're reaching forward and they're kissing you on your third eye, sending a blessing, reminding you that you are this radiant, sentient being of divine love and light. And they're honoring you for being here and taking up your light and being that torch for others. Bringing all of this energy, all of this awareness, this sacred remembrance of who you are, back into the heart space of you, knowing, dear ones, that you can visit this energy in this space at any time. Sending love, sending gratitude to the Lemurian Council, to the masters and to the angels that have came forward, to the Dolphin Collective, who is truly a representation that's reminding us of how connected we are, that it's truly each one of our unique tones, each one of our unique signatures that makes this worldwide grid of transformation. You know, the fifth dimension is all about co-creating. It's all about really claiming our truth and opening up and expanding this out, trusting and knowing and surrendering more and more to the divine essence, the divine energy that is flowing into the earth. And knowing, dear ones, that synchronicity, everything is always aligned to your highest good. So open up and allow. Once again, thanking the Lemurian Council for the beautiful message. Pulling each one of you back into the heart space, back into this now moment, grounding you deeper and deeper into the earth. Going ahead and once again remembering anything that's came up and anything that comes up on the duration of the call, just send it down into this vortex of energy. Thanking Mother for her support here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
It was so powerful.
Yes.
Yeah. Just breathe into that.
And speaking about breath here, Jeannie, I feel like that's one of the tools that we'll speak about first.
Yeah.
How powerful the breath is.
I would like to hear, though, from the people in the group what they experienced. Some of the things, all the people sharing, helps in integration. Yes, there will be a replay. Yep, don't worry about that. There will be a replay.
Yeah.
So, you might still be reeling from the experience, but if you want to take some time to comment about what you felt during that transmission. I know for me, I had to turn off my phone. I was clearing, and it was like a collective clearing. And it was about us preparing for this journey, and in order to go to these places, helping us to open and be clear, and especially through our throat chakras, and opening that up and allowing that to be cleared. So as Katrina was talking, I was doing energetic work and using me as a conduit to release, and not staying with that energy, but releasing it and letting it go, and clearing the energetics of it. And that's important as we're journeying and going on these experiences to clear our energy first as we travel, because in order to go to these other dimensions and realms, we're needing to be as clear as possible. And that's part of the tools that we want to share with you on how to do that, and some of the things we'll be talking on the retreat too. But Alexis just said, wow, so that's awesome. Alyssa said, that was amazing. I feel like I was connecting with my true family. Yeah. Isn't that, that is the beauty. Not necessarily your biological family, but this council that has been here waiting, and you have taken on the responsibility, the job of coming down here and to assist. And maybe we've all at some point felt like, gee, I don't know if I fit in here, if I belong here, how did I get wound up here? And it's about us coming back to that remembrance, and that's why it's called Lemuria Remembered, accessing the wisdom of the ancients. And it's remembering that who we are really connected to and where we really come from, and awakening to the real purpose of why we're here. And so many times we felt like a fish out of water, literally. And like, I don't fit in, and even sometimes my feet, like, I don't know how to work these things, having toes and shoes and all that stuff. And so it's a shift in that remembrance. And then it's like, oh yeah. And so in this journey, and there will be a replay, and you'll be able to reconnect. And just like Katrina said, you will be able to revisit this place now that you have the address. We have taken you there. And now that we've taken you there, you can go there again and again and reconnect with that energy and that vibration, and get more information in your own downloads and knowledge.
Yeah, it's yes, Stacy, I agree. I felt that heart shifting energy. Like, I felt everyone that's on this call, and even some that will join in that's kind of the beauty of multidimensionality. Like, for me, I get to see like all the people that will join us in this sacred space. And it was so wonderful, Stacy, because it opened up, like, once all of the energy kind of merged together, it opened up almost like a flower to me. And we were all sitting on these petals, and we were all looking at each other and just acknowledging our truths and acknowledging our beauty, because it was almost like we were so blinded to it sometimes. While we're here, we get so lost, in all of this veil.
So that's the joy, of like, oh yeah, this is what I'm here, and this is my true family, and this is where I come from, and this is who I am, and then being able to acknowledge that fully and openly without having our heads chopped off or being burned at the stake or anything else like that. We're actually really embodying that And yeah, is it Carolyn Nixon?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I felt into the experience pretty easily. Thank you. Alexi said it was amazing. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, so awesome. All right, so we're going to take you to the next step, and that is giving you some tools. So in order to process a lot of these things, especially with this energy that's been flowing through us a lot lately, this kind of reeling out of control feeling, and the chaos feeling and all of that. So one of really powerful tools that I've been working with and with my clients is to work on the breath. And so this is about breath work. So really doesn't take long. It could be done anywhere, right? You can be in a car, you can be anywhere and connecting with this. So the intention is to breathe in through the nose, hold for a few seconds, and then out through the mouth. And then in through the nose, hold for a few seconds, and then out through the mouth. And then in through the nose, hold for a few seconds, and then out through the mouth. So what this does, it's a very simple process, but what this does is as we control our breath, we take back control. It's not something that's just done unconsciously. As we take back control of our breath, and this is what the dolphins do all the time. Every breath a dolphin takes is a conscious breath. So this is conscious breathing. It's a conscious breathing exercise. So dolphins are mammals, but they're not fish, and so they're under the water. In order for them to breathe, they need to break the surface of the water to get air, and then they go down. So they consciously have to do that. And dolphins can actually commit suicide by staying under the water and not coming up for air. And they have done that, and they've been recorded. But it's something that you can control as you consciously breathe by just breathing in, holding for a few seconds, and releasing. So as you control your breath, you start slowly feeling more control in your life. It's that control that allows you to take back your power, not feed into the chaos and everything that's going around and pulling your energy and trying to control you, but releasing that. And as you just focus on your breath, by controlling your breath, by breathing in, holding it, and breathing out through the mouth, releasing, you're taking back control of your life. And one other thing I want to add to that is as you breathe in clean, clear, life-giving oxygen, going to all the cells of your body. Any tension, feel that oxygen pushing it away. So as you breathe in with intention, you can breathe into a certain part of your body. If your shoulder's hurting or your back or just have a headache, you can breathe into all different areas of your body. Holding for a few seconds. And then as you release, exhale all negativity, pain, and fear. Just feel it just like your shoulders dropping and just releasing. Just feel that all that tension, all that holding in your legs, your knees, your thighs, your calves, your shoulders, your head. Just as you exhale, feel it all release. So that conscious breathing by the dolphins is one of the things that we wanted to share with you. If you have something that you felt from that, or what were you feeling, Katrina?
Oh, I just realized how often we forget to breathe. We'll get busy and we'll get doing things, and then we're like, And then, as I was doing this exercise, I was, I get the opportunity to breathe more.
Absolutely. Yeah. Expanding your lungs, it opens up your heart chakra. As you expand your lungs, your heart expands as well as a side benefit of that lung expansion.
Jeannie, I feel this fits really well with the next tool. And, now that we've activated the so tone, people being able to go into the heart space and doing this breathing, and then the expanding, allowing your energy to expand. I know there's been like fear about what happens if our energy expands, but know that it's time for you to expand. It's time for you to really radiate this heart space. So as you go into meditation, bringing your awareness into your heart, tapping into your so tone here, allowing for this, allowing for the, and just by, the intention of connecting to your so tone will light up your ascension column, which runs down the middle of your body here. So by doing that, I'm asking for it to expand and allow it to see your energy expanding out. And I feel the conscious breath, as it's expanding, as we were talking about earlier with what we created here, as we breathe, it expanded. And the more expansion you can make, the more things the universe can bring into your life. So toning in and expanding your energy out. And this can be done, I always ground myself before I go into meditations, especially before I expand. So another tool here would be the grounding, grounding your energy deep into the earth. And as you make that connection to the earth, ask to pull up energy from the earth. I do this in bubbles, so the first one I do is a white one that's at 8 feet in diameter. And what I do here is I ask Source to bless this bubble, creating a sacred, like, golden and silver grid around it. So those that interact with it, they'll receive what it is that they need. And then the next bubble of energy that I pull up is a pink bubble of energy. And I ask Mother Mary to bless this so that I may be in, divine love in all of my actions. And then the next bubble of energy that I pull up is a purple bubble of energy. And I ask Saint Germain to bless this so that I may fully transmute anything that's coming to me, so that I may continue to exude and expand out my so tone to the universe. I love how all of those kind of fit together, Jeannie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just looking at the field that creates around you guys, it's very powerful.
It feels amazing. It's like I don't want to leave. This energy that I want to stay in all the time. So
I know that as we expand and move more and more into this fifth dimensional, we will really need kind of these bubbles of energy. This will be reality. This feeling energy will be our reality. But it's going to take us to really wake up to it and really start expanding it out and joining together. So I feel like I would like to go ahead and share with you guys what me and Jeannie have been working on. It's been, like she said, it's been a process birthing it.
Absolutely.
So she mentioned it earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. We would like to welcome you guys to Lemuria Remembered, accessing the wisdom of the ancients.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been...
yeah, we are so excited and very, very happy to... I mean, this is bigger than both of us, and I think we both have realized it. And every time we feed it to, it grows and expands, and we're we're like, whoa, you know, and we're just this container of this energy. But I'm really happy to be sharing this with everybody and to connect them and take them to this place and this journey. And you can see it, it's just, I love it. It's just so gorgeous.
Yeah, there is so much intention that's been placed into it. And, you know, for us to bring through something of this caliber, it really took, of course, a birthing process and a continued expansion, because Kauai has invited us to come and to access this and to really bring people back into this awareness. And you're talking being able to access gifts and abilities that we haven't used in a very long time, but we know they're there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we all have them and we've tapped into them in some way. And so we're just expanding that process that you've already begun to connect and open up even more.
Yeah. So our question to you is, do you remember? Do you remember that moment in time when you were so connected that the earth would laugh with us as we played in her oceans and blessed her sacred lands with our footsteps?
Yeah, I really feel that Kauai helps people connect with Mother Earth more than anything. I mean, it helps you want to be in nature, want to get your shoes off and get your feet in the sand and in the dirt. And when you go hiking, you're full of mud, and it's just a process that you are really connecting with the Divine Mother.
But it's such safe mud. I remember the first time I hiked in Kauai, I remember having like that fear that surfaced about snakes and about things that are going to bite me, and none of it was there. I mean, it was just such a relief to let that go.
Right.
So, you know, this is a calling. This is a calling of souls, you know, for you, the ones that remember, you know, the unwavering compassion that really streamed through our being, you know, as we made the choice to channel this blissful state so others would find their way home. You know, we really know, you know, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I know that you remember this. I mean, it's something that for me, like, it's like it'll open up and then like life would happen and then it would close back down and then it would open up again. It really was. It felt like it was buried so deep within. And now as the earth is making all of these transformations and shifts and changes, it's like it's pulling us. It's like there's no, you know, there's nothing holding anymore. It's a pull now.
Yeah, and this feeling like there's something more. And I know, I'm sure Katrina, you felt it too, but I know I felt like there's something more to my life, you know, than just this 9-to-5 job and this simple existence and, you know, what we were doing. And to answer that calling that you felt like there's something more that you haven't, that is not being shown to you, but you can feel it and you can sense it, and you can sense that there's something bigger out there and some bigger mission or purpose of why you're here and what you're here to do, and connecting into that and accessing that. And then your life has a whole new meaning and perspective because you now have that innate understanding of what's really happening, what's really going on.
Yeah, definitely. And we know, like, you know, it's time to step forward. There's leaders. It's time for us to really begin to embody this so others will know. You know, as we continue to move forward on this path, it's going to show others, you know, that it is possible. And those of us that are carrying these codes, that are carrying the remembrance of this time, we're really being pulled because, yeah, they're needing it. They're needing the new blueprints here.
Yeah, it's like the time is now. It's like no waiting anymore. And the activation is, you know, it's about connecting with other like-minded beings and helping us support and uplift one another and coming to that new reality that we're creating, you know, heaven on earth, and letting it expand into our reality and our everyday lives and incorporating that energy. And the reason why we did it as a retreat is because it's an experiential thing. You can get a transmission like on this call and different things, but when you're actually here on the land and connecting with Lemuria and Kauai and the energy here, that's when the transformation happens. Huge shifts happen just by being and planting your feet on this land.
Yeah, and I feel also here, Jeannie, that, for me, Kauai was telling me that this was an agreement, that we would gather again, that we would gather back on the sacred land, because it also allows for the land to open up its Akash and for it to stream new frequencies, because it takes the unique signatures of each soul that's called to this to make this happen. So, just with that, so it's definitely, we were once so connected that we shared things with the earth, like as we were one, and it's kind of that coming back into that place. So as we're healing Kauai as well. So it's a joint effort here that's happening.
Yeah, good point. Absolutely, absolutely. And Kauai is a great energy to be in, and her love is so palatable while you're here. You just feel embraced by this divine, loving mother energy.
Yeah.
So you want to get down to the days that we describe, so it's July 18th through the 23rd. So that's in a couple of months. Action is needed quickly, to start thinking and planning if you're going to come out here, vacation time, or whatever you need to do to arrange your life so you can make this happen. And July is a beautiful time to be on Kauai, and we're going to do some really wonderful activities.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to connect. We're going to connect with life-changing moments. We're going to initiate and allow the ancients to activate your higher vibration. We're going to access lost gifts, in the time where you could teleport, you can read people's minds, you can do, that was all possible in the time back in Lemuria. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we can trans-channel and move it in. And so we're going to experience all of that, and activating that knowledge and that remembrance of when we can be in multi-dimensions at once, when we can instantly heal, we can open up to that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we're going to play. You can't be with us Dolphins and Lemuria and not play. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And Jeannie, we're coming back into this time now where all of these gifts are coming online. So that's why this gathering is so important. Like, I was blown away when they told me, what this really was about, because just to know the activations that are happening here, you're not going to get them anywhere else. What's going to happen in person, what the land's going to be bringing through, the gifts that you're going to be able to access, because this is an agreement. This is something that we made this agreement to together again. So of course they're going to allow us to access our gifts and who we are, because we're in service to humanity.
Yes, everyone that we've already worked with here has shifted. Mm-hmm. Their life has shifted. The shift happens. On some level, the shift will happen. So anybody who says yes to this retreat for sure will feel some kind of shift, some kind of essence within them that is awakened and accessing and able to go deeper into those places that has that information.
Yeah. And there's so many different events that can really, initiate, activate, and catapult your life. Even there's a birthing ceremony that Jeannie does that is just so beautiful. I have not quite experienced it, but I've heard about it and I have felt into it. But being able to go into the sacred waters and allow Kauai to really wash away and to, step out of that space. Of course, we're going to gather and have a luau, you know, fire dancers and exotic fruits, and setting up our intentions and our altars. Everything that I know for me, everything that I do is in service. So I always take into consideration every little piece, you know, that the divine wants to bring through. So the altars are a big part of that. And of course, you know, the gifts that you'll receive, like the physical gifts that you'll receive, that the divine is bringing through for you. So, you know, getting grounded, working with the earth. We're going to bring in the dragons. Oh my goodness. So the dragons are coming in, being able to connect with them, sharing, you know, snorkeling. Oh my goodness. I'm already in Kauai. Hold on. I got to pull myself back.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to visit some sacred sites, some places that make it very easy to open and activate. And then we'll be doing meditations out in nature and taking you on journeys at these sacred sites and allowing you to have these transmissions and sharing your journey. So it's a co-creation as everything we do. And then the culmination with the full moon ceremony, because it's so perfect on, you know, as we end our retreats of full moon, and we'll be looking to the future and what are we creating? Okay, so we've had this great experience, and now what? Now what? Now what? And what do we do with that? And the way I see what we're creating is that we have this network that we're starting, and not everyone can live on Kauai and be here in this energy 24/7. But you take it to wherever you are, whether it's Germany or Europe or France or United States or California or New York, wherever it is, we're creating this network. And as you open up, the people around you will open up and shift as well. And you'll notice that as that shift happens, maybe those who do not serve your highest good will drop away, and then opportunities and new openings will occur. So that's the transformation in dance that happens. And so we look at, you know, where are you going and what's the next step.
Yes. Oh, so
yeah. So these are pictures of Kauai.
Yeah, all of the pictures on here were taken in Kauai, and our lovely conscious web designer was really able to pull them together to tell the story here. These are just kind of the highlights, you know, the releasing and the rebirthing, the connecting with the land. We will be working with the guardians of the land. Everything that I do, I always work with the guardians. We'll be invited into any place we go. And then earth healing, you know, she has healing as well. And as we heal parts of us, you know, it's healing her too. So.
Yeah, the earth healing is really important, and it's a nice recognition and a feeling of this is our true mother. You know, we have our biological mother, but we have our true mother, and as we expand, she expands. So this expansion helps her.
So then spend time in the rainbow eucalyptus trees, and I am so excited about going here. I love trees so much. Oh my gosh, if you knew what the trees are doing. I remember when Mother Earth opened up and showed me what her trees do and what the water does, and I'm excited to see what happens in this meditation. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, and that is an actual, you know, that's actually how it looks like it's painted, but it's not. They actually grow that way, and they're just magical. We'll be connecting with the rainbow eucalyptus. We'll also be connecting with the Rudrasha forest by the Hindu temple, and connecting with the energy of the Rudrasha beads, which was the tears of Shiva, and the connection to that.
Yeah.
And clearing and activating the Akashic records. There'll be a ceremony to help you access information, get clarity on that. And then sea, sand, and shell ceremony is a beautiful expression and connection to to the ground, and again to the earth, but on this sand level. You want to talk about that one, Katrina?
Yes. In this ceremony, I'm bringing through a whole, like it's a new integrative soul technology that will be coming through here to really help you integrate some of the personas that have been kind of standing in your way of really stepping forward. So we're gonna, the sand and the sea, that energy is really gonna come in to kind of nurture and support the ceremony. You know, the sand, all of it has so many stories. So we'll also allow for any part of Mother Nature that wants to tell stories here. Allow that to come through as well.
Yes. Yeah, very ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Sand's been around for a long, long time. And then the full moon initiation is a great way that we're going to be ending, and we'll be having a great time down at Dolphin Touch in the yard. So it's going to be exciting. I'm so excited. I'm there already, Katrina.
I'm already there. I'm having like, oh, I have to keep pulling myself back. So one of the optional events, or the only optional event that we have here, well, I guess we have 3 of them, is we're going to travel to the center of the island to a powerful healing vortex there. So it is a little rigorous, I believe. So you'll have to judge whether or not, you know, it's in your highest good to take the trip. I know it's not impossible, but you know, you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah, there may be different levels. If they go in the Jeep, they can do it at different levels, and we'll explain that. But it's a magical place. It's Mount Waialeale, the wettest spot on Earth. It gets 460 plus inches of rain a year, and the rivers like flowing through this valley is just incredible. So there's a place called the Triple Waterfall, and we'll be connecting in with the energy, and the water is this crystal clear water that is just, I mean, amazing to feel, to be in. We swim in it, we get into it, and we'll be doing a meditation activation there. Yes. Mm-hmm. You're going to be doing one. You want to talk about your divine resonance?
Yes, I'll be doing an activation that really it blew my mind. It almost made me want to pack up everything and go hide in the back part of me. No, what it really did is it showed me where we're getting to whenever this came through. Because this activation is going to it's going to allow you once again to be able to speak into form in a way that allows for it to move and change and shift. So this is very powerful, and this is an ability we once had. So the people that are called to do this will be something that, you know, you let me know, and then I'll check in, because this is really powerful. It's a powerful tool. So those that are doing this particular activation, that means that you're being called to a really high level of service. But Jeannie's also doing an activation in the center of the island as well.
Yeah, no, yours sounds amazing. I wish I could be to do that separately. But yeah, the divine dolphin activation. So connecting you with your dolphin guides, and these are guys that want to work with you above and beyond this retreat, just to help you to access that information, where they are, how to connect with them, meet your own guides. And then when you're tapping into that angelic dolphin collective, the power that it has to clear your energy, heal, open up, and access to information, it's allowing the whales especially will have access to the Akashic record, so you'll be able to access and connect with that information. And the dolphins bring in that loving, nurturing, and supportive energy, so to guide you on your journey. So we do this, and we allow you to help and align and clear your own chakras, your energy field, get grounded into the earth, and then it's really about creating heaven on earth. That's what it is, because you're not always out here in the energy. We want you to ground it into this physical body, into this earth. So connecting with both.
Beautiful. So I know we're running we're running about an hour and 15 minutes now. So we just wanted to let you know that this really is immeasurable in its truest sense, as it's written. This shift, this change, this ability to access this at this speed, even like it blows my mind. I wish something like this
hyperdrive.
So the retreat investment is $3,333. We do have payment plans, but there is a deposit that's required to really start this journey. It is all inclusive, minus a couple meals, I believe. Jeannie, was it just a couple meals?
Yeah, I think we have that further down.
Yeah.
Where that is, you can go to the site and connect with get the details of everything. You'll be staying at this beautiful resort, the Courtyard Marriott, right on the beach, right by the water. It has a beautiful swimming pool, hot tub, has a nice restaurant, and very close to our center of Dolphin Touch. So we wanted you to be as comfortable as possible. We didn't want to skimp on what we were offering. We wanted to make the environment, the experience, a really pleasant one. And so we really chose organic food wraps, everything with intention, and to make this experience really enjoyable, relaxed, but a comfortable experience for everyone. This is our beautiful center, Dolphin Wellness Center, and Katrina actually stayed with us when she was here.
Yes, it's a beautiful space. Like the family, the feeling of just the healers and the people that show up, and it's so synchronistic, guys. Like when I got to the island, I didn't know anyone. I booked a stay here at the retreat center, and I was just blown away at how fast I met people. It was beautiful. It was magical. It really was.
Yeah, we seem to be a hub for a lot of activity and connection and sharing and all these wonderful experiences.
So yeah, the investment to really secure the spot and to get because there's preparation involved. To get this moving for you is $9.99. I don't believe there's really anything else.
Well, maybe we could tell them how they can sign up, the website.
Our actual website is not quite moving yet. So what we can do is we can drop a link here for them so they can secure their spot. Because I know
you want to secure your spot, you can do that now. If you go to my site, dolphintouch.org, you'll see it there under retreats, dolphintouch.org/retreats. And you can click on the Lemuria Remembered retreat and fill out the contact information. And we will be getting back to you shortly. And can everyone see the link? Yep, I see it. Is that the link?
Oh, that's not the right link.
That's a Zoom chat.
One moment, I will grab the link. I am still interested, like if anyone wanted to share anything more or if they had any questions about the retreat, because I know this is just a mind-blowing retreat. So if anyone has any questions, I would like to open up for that as well while I grab this link here.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Stacy said, oh, yes, helps with the integration. Thank you. Madeline, yep. Wow, amazing. Yeah, so we're all having this experience at this time. And so we're sharing and connecting and growing on all levels. And even like daily as we're creating this retreat, Katrina and I both are like, oh man, we're really, from all the information that is going on and all the shifts that were happening.
Yeah, it's like it's ongoing. Yeah, I know for me, how I'm set up is like I'm a being of integrity. So anything, any slight like little adjustments, refinements, anything has to be perfectly aligned before I can send anything out. So it's really nice and it's humbling sometimes because it lets me know where my places are for growth whenever they ask me to bring something through. I don't know if that's true for you guys, as I know many of you are co-creators here, and yet you create amazing programs as well. So um, I know for me it's very humbling, the experience of bringing through something, creating something. It's kind of like parenting, like whenever you're or birthing, like when the baby's in there and you're going through all those processes. That's exactly what this felt like for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Share screen. So if you go, so this is my website. If you go to dolphintouch.org/retreats, it will take you here. And this is the one we're talking about, Lemuria Remembered, Accessing the Wisdom of the Ancients, July 18th to the 23rd. And if you click on the link, you'll be able to fill out the contact form and the information. And this is our website here. And our information is right here. Dolphin Touch Wellness Center is the address, and the phone number, and the website, and the email is info@dolphintouch.org. Katrina, can you share maybe your website and your contact info?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll stop sharing and I'll let you.
My website is katrinaarmstrong.com. The site for this particular retreat has not quite made it up yet. It will here like probably in the next couple hours. They're just a little bit behind. So I do know that, it didn't really show up that way.
Yeah, you want to try that again?
But you may use the links here to go ahead and secure your spot. And yeah, we'll reach out to you. And we're also offering 30-minute sessions.
Yeah, talk about our wonderful offer. We haven't even gotten to that.
Yeah, for those that sign up in the next 24 hours, we're offering 30-minute sessions, one with each of us. This will also help you kind of bring you into the energy and start preparing you for this retreat. Because we know that many of you are, as Stacey was saying, it's kind of that shifting between. And I feel like in some ways this is kind of like, come on, get over here, here we are, we're ready for you. So as much support as we can offer you as early on, we're totally willing to do this for those that are signing up now.
Yeah, it's really important for us to prepare you for this journey. So this is in case, because there's certain people on the replay that will not see the chat box. So I'm going to place the links here. And if you get access to it, this is the full payment, and if you want to do the deposit. And again, the full payment is, so it's 333, and the deposit. I love those numbers.
Yeah, all of those threes. So I know that the 30-minute sessions are well over $500. I'm certain between the two of us, and that just brings me into like how much even business is shifting and changing as we come into this new paradigm. How much more things are going to flow and how much effortless things are. We're not going to have to like use that masculine structure in quite the same way. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to see where we're at in July and all this transformation and the people that join us here and what they do in the world.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. I can already feel like the people who will be joining us.
Alex says that she's being told to do this. Welcome. We're excited. Yeah. There's limited space, and I've been shown that it's going to fill up. So if you're being called to do this, now would be the time. Alicia, I would love. Oh, and Alicia is in Hawaii as well. She's, I believe, are you in Maui? Um,
Yes, she said yes. So she must be in Maui.
Most certainly, Alicia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think things always work out. I know for me, some of the greatest investments I've made in my life, I put everything that I had into it and sent it out and had no idea, but I knew it in my heart that it would occur. Actually, honestly, creating this retreat right here is one of those, putting everything into it so it will move. So,
Yeah, that it really is a powerful way to do things, to surrender and let go. And that's another trust of the universe that it's got your back, and that support you in your efforts, and saying, you just, when you feel that yes, to act on it.
yeah, wonderful. So I look forward to seeing Alicia and Alex, knowing that if Stacy or Carolyn or any of you other beautiful souls are called, that you will join us. And we have 24 hours here that will offer these 30-minute sessions. I know for me, my work has amplified almost double. I'm just, I feel like my presence even has amplified double. So it's really nice. This is actually the first call I've done since my big integration. And, it's ongoing. We're going to continue to what I call embodying here. So the more support we can get, the easier it becomes. You're
Yeah,
so welcome,
absolutely. Yeah,
Carolyn.
I know that it has shifted a lot for me as well. And we were talking yesterday, and it's so true that the time, like it used to take hours or months to heal things, can be like a 30-minute healing. A lot can happen in a very short period of time. So that's the beauty of being able to do this work and quickly. And for me, the dolphins are assisting that. They help to just zero in on what's the issue, clear it, and be done. Not getting caught up in the story, or what he said, she said, or what happened or what didn't happen, or how you perceive the reality. Doesn't matter. Let's just get to the root of it, get to the core, release it, let it go, and then move on. And yeah, that's what I love about this work right now. It's been so quick in the transformation and the shifts, and it's awesome. We get to do this.
Yes, and then we also have the support of the trees, the dragons. It really is, guys. It's almost like, wow. Like I feel honored just to be stepping on the land, and I get to go there first to start preparing, and I know I'm just going to be in tears as they're showing me what they're bringing through for this. So thank you, each one of you, for joining us on this call. We know that. Each one of you are able to connect and receive what was offered here, that your gift will continue to expand as you tune in and allow for this to occur within you.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody on the call. I can really feel the love that is emanating from all of the people here, and that this field growing and shifting, and it just feels awesome. And it just, it's inspiration to us. I'm sure for Katrina and myself to keep going and to keep putting this out there. And sometimes there's a lot of work, and there's a lot of behind the scenes things that need to make happen and go, and buttons to push and all these things to make happen. But when it all comes together, it's so rewarding and so beautiful. And I'm thankful to everybody here and all your energy and support.
Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina.
All right. Sending out so much love waves, and getting ready.
Sending some Kauai energy your way. I'm sending you that wave of Kauai, beautiful, loving, nurturing energy. And I'll show you just a little bit. Can you guys see my yard? Beautiful sunny day out here. So yeah, awesome.
All right. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye. Aloha.